get this over with then, shall we? I had a slight situation, and now they think I'm mental.
She kicked a pram.
I kicked a fucking pram.
I fell down some steps. That seems to be the thing that's causing most of the consternation.
A little stairway, hardly a mountain.
And it did rip a fire extinguisher off the wall, causing some damage to the plasterwork. Oh, and a canvas of Hepburn to go on the wonk.
Audrey, not Catherine, obviously.
Nobody puts Catherine on a canvas. She's too sassy for the mass market. Androgynous, not enough eyeliner. Or trousers.
Don't get me started.
Well, this is sort of the right place. You might as well let it out.
This is Suze, my sister, by the way. She's just here. Why are you here again, Suze?
Oh, yes, I've got the rage really bad too. Could go at any moment. Danger!
Yeah, right.
Also, damage limitation. She can be a bit,
Anyway, the mother...
Hi.
The owner of the pram, the Passag bitch, said she'll let it drop if I get anger management. Which is hilarious because she was the one doing all the screaming.
She did do a bit of screaming.
So, here I am. Sorry, can I just get through? Sorry, I just need to get...
Jasper, come to Mummy. Tilly, stop doing that to Millie's head. Millie, stop doing that to Tilly's head. Jasper, right, all of you, stop what you're doing right now. Sorry, could you just move? Thanks.
What?
Yes, could you just move? You're getting very close to the children's artwork there.
I'm trying to get a coffee. This is where you get the coffee from, and you and your fucking art gallery are sort of blocking that.
Well, Costa has more space. You might be happier there.
Plus, this extra space is filled with double the prams, double the kids, and double the mothers willfully ignoring them. Maybe you'd be happier there.
I don't do Costa. I only like independent coffee emporiums.
Emporiums? Look, that's fine, love. Be independent. But you don't have to get in the way of us other independent people who just want to come in for a coffee. Can't you leave the prams chained up outside or something? Get a bike clock. Leave the kids at home, in the bath. Something.
Oh, I get it. Could you not have babies?
Excuse me?
Bless you. It must be so hard having to validate your existence.
What?
Bless you.
Bless me? Fucking bless me? She squeezed out that fat, Nutella-encrusted little arsehole
Such lovely baby.
into a tepid paddling pool, probably mildly aware that in all her drugless pushing she'd done an unsightly little turd, the vision of which, along with her gaping baby wound, her husband will never be able to unsee.
I did soil myself when I had Jasper. I did, but I think it was all those months of love and worry coming out, you know? Plus, I had a lot of organic pineapple. I was an absolute slut for it.
And she's blessing me! Bless yourself, love, bless you! I've never shat myself in a paddling pool. And I just lost it.
Ugh.
I was just so fucking angry. Mm-hmm. They're fucking everywhere with their massive fucking prams and their abysmally behaved children and their fucking sense of self-righteous fucking gift to the fucking world.
We're allowed to swear, right?
And she pushed me.
Because we swear a bit.
So I kicked the pram.
Hard.
And the pram went flying.
Fucking fast.
And the front wheels went over the step.
Uh-oh.
And that was that.
It fell down the stairs. Bam, bam, bam.
Yep.
Into the street. The kid wasn't in it.
Oh Christ, no, the kid wasn't in it. I'm not mental. It wasn't that bad. Oh, it could have been worse.
Well, yeah, but you didn't just kick the pram though, did you?
No.
No, there was the other stuff, wasn't there?
There was some other stuff, yes.
Which was?
Okay, I may have put her in a headlock, but she came at me first.
Are you curious or just rude?
I'm sorry?
Was I making a fool of myself?
What?
Dancing by myself.
No.
Good.
On the contrary, I'm envious. I love to dance. I just don't have the courage to get up by myself.
That probably means you just haven't had enough to drink.
Maybe.
I just stopped him for the one, and it tasted so good. That 2 seemed like a good idea, and 3 is so close to 2 that you hardly notice the difference. And 4, well, it comes after 3.
4 and I'd be flat on my back.
You wish. I'm sorry. My tongue slipped beyond my control on margarita number 3.
Well, then maybe you should have stopped at number 2.
That suits you.
What?
Disapproval. You do it well.
Sorry.
You must be somebody's mother.
No, I'm not.
Sorry.
Why are you apologising?
Because you are.
Am I? Sorry. I think it's something women do.
Yes, when they have low self-esteem. It's an affliction. Look, I don't know what you're doing here in a place like this, but I'm here because my life is falling apart in ways I never thought were possible. So I've come here against all my better judgment, my stupid, idiotic better judgment to forget.
And have you forgotten?
No, the bastard is still on my mind.
Ah, we have that in common. My name's Jane. Have you left him?
Yes,
For good?
for now. Look at me. What do you see?
A woman.
A woman of some accomplishment. A woman at the height of her powers, not her beauty. She was once more beautiful. I was once more beautiful. I've begun to age. But I feel all right about that. I like the lines around my eyes. I like the shape of my stomach. I'm not sure if he does, though. I have 2 degrees. I have a wonderful job. My own money. I have 2 children.
You have everything.
I don't have a husband who wants me.
Does that cancel out all the rest?
No, I want it all.
You have children.
I have children.
You left them.
No, I left my husband.
But who's looking after them?
He's looking after them. And they're looking after themselves. They're not babies.
I couldn't do that.
Do you have children?
No.
Then how do you know?
I'm sorry, it's none of my business.
But you don't approve.
It's not my place to approve or disapprove.
But you just can't help yourself. Then maybe I should leave.
I met a guy here a few nights ago. We spent the night together, and I guess I was hoping.
You might run into him again.
Yeah.
Did you get his number?
No. Is that what you do?
Well, I'm no expert, but if you liked him.
Well, we agreed it was just going to be a one-off thing. He's married as well.
Did you get his name?
Leon.
Did you like him?
Yes.
You want to see him again?
Yes.
Was he good in bed?
You're very direct.
Not always. Go on, you can tell me. It's just us here. Was he good?
Well, he made love to me the way my husband used to. Once.
My husband used to make love to me like that, too. Once.
It was...
Passionate.
Yes. It was...
What?
complete.
How nice for you. And did this Leon talk about his wife?
Yes, he did.
And he's not happy.
I don't really know. He's still in love with her. That's why it was only going to be a one-off thing.
But you just came for a second go.
I don't really know why I came back. He said he couldn't imagine living without her, which is funny because I spend most of my life imagining what it would be like to live without my husband. You're crying.
Yes, I'm crying.
Why?
Because I'm Sonia, Leon's wife.
I know.
Jane,
Don't say anything. It's best. Don't you think?
I'm scared I'm going to do it all again. That I'm just gonna keep moving on. That whenever somebody starts to love me too much, I'm just gonna keep moving on.
Is this what's happening with the man you're seeing now?
Yes.
Do you love him? Is it hard for you to answer that question?
I've always felt ambivalent about being loved.
Does he love you?
He's very detached. He makes no declarations. It suits me.
Why?
Because then I don't have to make any return. I don't want to be needed.
You never use his name,
He wouldn't want me to.
not even his first name.
It's a matter of discretion.
He's married.
Yes. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter, Sarah.
Is there a problem with time?
I'm sorry. I just have to keep track of the length of the sessions.
I get the sense that you don't like me.
Is it important that I like you?
I would have thought that if you were to help me, you would need to like me.
I don't agree. I think I can only help you if I remain entirely objective. Whether I like you or not is quite separate to that.
But I want you to like me.
The most important element of the relationship between therapist and client is trust, not friendship. I don't think you know how to trust, Sarah. I think something or someone has damaged you and you've lost the ability to trust. And now you've taken refuge in a relationship with a man who can't give himself entirely to you because he has another.
The thing is, Valerie, I think about her all the time. I've become quite curious to know her, to understand the hold she has over him. He tells me he wants to leave her, even though I tell him that's not necessary, at least not on my account. But every time he summons up the courage to leave her, she engineers some sort of crisis which forces him to stay.
That seems harsh.
Why?
I would imagine that, from her point of view, she would feel his withdrawal and naturally try to hold on to what she feels belongs to her.
Does he belong to her?
Does he belong to you?
No! I'm seeking some kind of relationship where ownership isn't the point.
I'm talking about the basic act of trust that forms the basis of any relationship. This is what she feels is being withdrawn, and this, naturally, is what she clings to.
But I'm not responsible for that.
Aren't you?
No.
Why doesn't he leave her?
He says she's not well. He adored her.
What?
Once, he said he adored her.
And now?
She's fallen.
From?
Her pedestal.
And he's put you on that pedestal.
Yes.
In her place.
Yes.
But did she fall, or was she pushed?
Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me never, never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. Told me love was too plebeian. Told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, go on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you.
Simon recommended this place.
It seems like a Simon type of place.
He says hello.
Oh, does he?
He hopes this won't mean you'll disappear from his and Patricia's life.
Really? I'm sure that's what he said. This must be the greatest day of his year. He can finally have you to himself. He won't have to put up with my droning interruptions at dinner parties ever again.
He didn't say droning.
My interruptions at dinner parties.
It was a joke and he didn't mean it. You know that. He recommended the mussels.
I find they tend to drone.
Well, I would just like to say that I would like to arrange a time to pick up my clothes and belongings.
Well, I would just like to say that I can have them sent to you.
I don't want to put you through that.
I can pack objects, Richard. All your clothes are out of the wardrobe anyway.
I don't want you to.
Am I going to find something?
You're not going to find anything.
Oh, did you burn your receipts? Did you tear up all her letters?
There are no letters.
No, sorry, of course, I must be droning on.
Simon's offered me a room in his house.
His own room?
No.
Is he divorcing Patricia to be with you? Oh, now that would be perfect, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have to hurry down the street to the Nag's Head to spend all Saturday talking about how you wished you never had to come back home. You could just stay in bed with each other, couldn't you?
There's no need to be angry with him.
Why are you living at his house, Richard? A family with an infant doesn't need a lodger. Why don't you just move back to Shepherd's Bush like any ordinary person would?
Because I'm going to be a father.
Oh. And I suppose this woman is going to move into Simon and Patricia's house?
No, she won't exactly have to move in.
You're having a child with Patricia?
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, well then. The girl.
She's not the girl.
That girl. You're just sitting here telling me this. Good God, she can't even speak. She can't even speak whatever it is, Ukrainian or whatever it is. She looks like your niece is what she looks like. She's 15.
She's not 15.
She speaks Ukrainian in that voice. She dropped Patricia's serving dish and then yelled at the baby in the whatever language. She is 15 years old. She is hired and... You won't have children. You said.
I never said. This wasn't planned.
We planned for later.
We did not.
We did.
We never planned.
You touched me. You slept in our bed.
I couldn't tell you right away if you have to know.
Why?
Fine, we had to find out if the baby was Simon's or if it was mine.
I see.
Are you okay?
I am.
You've got blood on your sleeve, Jess.
What?
Where was this?
Oh,
Oxford Street. He was
On
running,
Oxford
Yeah,
Street?
he was running for this.
On Oxford Street?
Yes, on Oxford Street. I said it was on Oxford Street.
Sorry.
And he bumps, right? He bumps into the other man and he knocks the phone right out of his hands and it goes skittering.
The phone?
Yeah, it goes skittering under a bus.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Under a bus?
Yeah, it's like in a joke or something.
Was it broken?
It was fucked.
Was it?
It was completely fucked.
You didn't say it was Oxford Street. When you phoned, you didn't say it was Oxford Street.
No, but I'm saying it now.
Yeah, but you didn't then.
Because a man had been stabbed in the chest, David.
Right.
He was stabbed in the chest.
Okay, I'm just...
What?
No, nothing. Sorry, I'm just...
Because of a phone. Because of a thing. I think it was a Nokia. And an ambulance came, and I got in the ambulance with him, and I came here with him. They took him in there.
In there.
Yes.
You don't know how he is?
No.
Right. What tube?
What?
What tube were you getting?
Leicester Square?
Right. That's not on Oxford Street.
No, I was cutting through.
From?
What does it matter?
I'm just asking.
Where I had my interview.
Which was?
Poland Street.
Right.
Where I had my interview.
How did it go?
Huh, pricks.
So, you didn't get the job?
Oh no, I got the job, but they're pricks.
So you're not going to take it?
Of course I'm going to take it. I need a second job.
And it's on Poland Street?
Yes! It was leaking out of him, just sort of leaking, just ebbing out of him, and you could see, you could just see him shutting down, just closing down, and blood is what we are, and we're all like bags of liquid walking around, and one day someone pokes a hole in your bag, and that's it, end of story. And then you shut down, you close down, and that's it.
That's a detour.
What?
Oxford Street. That's a detour.
No.
Yes, if you're on Poland Street and you're going to Leicester Square, then Oxford Street is a detour. Did you buy something? Did you? Did you go shopping? Is that what you did? You went shopping?
No.
Jess, is it?
Look.
After everything we've been through, after you being in hospital...
Don't bring that up.
In a mental hospital, Jess, in a fucking... After all this shit and fucking... After me getting a crappy, shitty job, after all the things I've done, the financial fucking things that you don't even know about.
Money.
We have to talk about money. I want to talk about other things. I want to talk about the future and holidays and education. But instead, we have to talk about money because after the things I've done,
stabbed.
Did you?
It's not like that. I bought some CDs. I just bought some fucking CDs, okay? I didn't kill someone, I didn't fuck a stranger. I bought some CDs and then I watched a man get stabbed.
I'm going.
He's dead. The man's dead.
I'm going home.
What about the man? David! What about the man?
Tell me it's not true. Say it's just a story, something on the news. Tell me it's not true. Say it's just a scene from an old movie of years ago. From an old movie with Marilyn Monroe. Say it's just some clowns to play us in the limelight and bring the curtain down. Say it's just two clowns who couldn't get their lines right. Say it's just pretend. Say it's just the end of an old movie from years ago. From an old movie with Marilyn Monroe. Oh.
You've formed your opinion about her already.
She's a very disturbed young woman, but I don't feel that's all there is to it.
Your job is done.
As far as the court is concerned, yes, but personally...
Personally, I don't believe you were asked to become personally involved.
But I am.
And I'm telling you to get the hell out! If we want to hire a psychiatrist for Agnes, we'll find our own, thank you.
One who'll ask her the questions you want asked.
One who will approach this matter with objectivity and respect.
For you?
For Agnes!
You still believe that my interference will destroy some sort of special aura about her?
She's a special person, Doctor.
That doesn't make her a saint.
I never said she was.
But that's what you believe, isn't it?
That she's been touched by God? Yes.
Prove that to me. She sings, is that unique? She hallucinates, stops eating and bleeds spontaneously. Is that supposed to prove to me that she shouldn't be touched? I want a miracle. Nothing less. Then I'll leave her be. You're hiding something from me, and I want to know the truth.
Then ask.
Did Agnes ever say anything to you about not feeling well while she was carrying the child?
Yes, she did.
Then why didn't you send her to a doctor?
She wouldn't go.
Wouldn't she?
No. She was afraid.
Of what? That he might find something out? Is that what she told you? Or did
You're
you get
going to
that?
continue to persecute
I'm
me.
not persecuting you, I'm asking you a question.
I'm a nun and you hate
Did
nuns.
you know that she was pregnant?
Yes.
And you didn't send her to a doctor?
It was too late.
What do you mean?
I didn't get it until...
Until when? Don't waste those tears on me, Mother. Until when?
Until it was too late.
For what? An abortion?
Don't be absurd.
Too late for what?
I don't know. Too late to stop it.
The baby?
The scandal! It was too late to stop it, but I had to try. I had to keep it quiet. I made her promise not to tell anyone. I had to have time to think.
And you didn't get it, did you?
No. That night she was ill, I knew.
The time had run out.
Yes.
So you went to her room to help her with the birth.
She didn't want help.
But you wanted the child out of the way as quickly as possible.
That's a lie!
You hid the waste paper basket in the room.
I didn't hide it. I put it there for the blood and the dirty sheets.
And the baby.
No!
You tied the cord around its neck.
I simply wanted her to have it when no one was around. I would have taken the baby to the hospital and left it with them, but there was so much blood I panicked.
Before or after you killed the child?
I left it with her. I went for help.
I doubt that's what she'll say.
Then she's a bloody liar.
Just an ordinary life, easy days and quiet nights, lazy walks beside a stream. Now that's what you call a dream. No ideas and no big plans, happy with the way things are. No one with a scam or scheme. Now that's what you call a dream. These dreams of yours make no sense at all. It's what's inside, not what's out there. We both could have a perfect life and not go anywhere. You miss a lot when you ask too much. You're all I need, not one thing more, Buck. All I ever wanted is on this side of the door. Children playing in the barn, Buck is rocking in his chair. In the house the candles gleam. Now that's what you call a dream. In the house the candles gleam. Now that's what you call a dream. How did you get in?
Oh, I'm really sorry. It was dead easy. Your lock's really simple to break through. I had something to give you. I was waiting for you ages. I was just passing by and I thought you'd be in, but you weren't, so I waited for 20 minutes and there was still no sign and it was getting a little bit chilly and I was getting a bit bored, so I thought I'd just pop the lock.
You popped the lock?
It's not damaged. It's a trick John taught me. Oh, you look really cross. Are you really cross?
No, I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, it must be a bit surprising.
It is.
I didn't mean to make you cross.
You haven't?
I have, you little liar. I should have called.
No, it's fine. You don't have to call, you idiot. It's just a bit unusual.
Yeah, and it is a bit rude too, though, isn't it? Just turning up out of the blue. Do you want a cup of tea? The kettle's on.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
I am, yeah. I'm totally sure.
Oh, all right. Guess what?
What?
You'll never guess this one.
What?
If I tell you, do you promise not to laugh?
Okay.
He asked me to marry him.
Did he?
No, sorry, that was wrong. I asked him to marry me, and he said yes, so we're going to get married.
That's amazing news,
I
Kathy.
know, I'm so excited.
When was this?
On Monday night, in the moonlight, on Blackpool Beach.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you. He's really lovely. And he's dead fit.
I know.
You two make a lovely couple. It's just the best news ever.
Oh, thank you. So, I wanted to ask you,
What?
I hope you're not going to be annoyed.
Why? What do you want to ask me?
Nothing, well, something, nothing much. Here, I found this. I was getting changed this morning and I found it and I've not worn it for ages and I tried it on and it's lovely, but it doesn't fit me anymore, like, at all. So I thought what I'd do is I'd pop over here and see if you wanted it and let you have it.
It's amazing. Thank you, Kathy.
It's only a dress shift, don't go overboard.
Well, I love it. It's really kind of you.
Good, I'm glad you're happy. You better agree to be my bridesmaid now when I do get round to asking you when we sorted everything out.
Of course I will.
Can I say,
What?
there's something I can't figure out.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been looking and thinking my hardest and going back over my calendar and everything, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
On what?
When was the first time you had sex with Johnny, Shiv? Was it on Monday or was it before that?
What are you talking about?
I know you had sex on Monday morning before we went to Blackpool.
I didn't.
You did, didn't you? Didn't you? Mum saw you, she told me.
Your mum?
Was it last week? How long was it after you met him? Was it a week? 2 weeks? A day? Was it something very impulsive? Did it just crop up in conversation, or had you planned it for ages and ages? Oh no, what's the matter? Can't got your tongue? I should set you on fire or something, shouldn't I? You're meant to be my best friend, Shiv! It's funny, you think you know somebody and then you find out something and it makes you want to cut their cheeks off with a kitchen scissors or grind glass into their eyes or something like that. It makes you really want to hurt him. I won't, don't worry. But don't think I don't want to with all my heart, because I completely and totally do.
Hey,
What's up?
would you like a little kiss?
Don't be daft.
I think it would be nice.
Rose, no. Don't give me the big eyes, no.
Go on.
I'm not interested.
Am I not your type?
No?
What is your type?
Lesbians.
Please.
No.
Why not?
I've said I'm not interested. I know your sort. Time waster. Technically inept.
That's outrageous.
It's a no, Rose.
Is it really?
Really. That's not what we are.
Have I made a fool of myself?
Oh,
Will it be awkward in the morning?
not at all.
Okay. Di, sorry.
I'm going to bed now. Not because you can't resist me. I understand that. But I've got a match in the morning and we need to bed at them. So.
Night.
Night.
Oh, what the hell did you do that for?
Sorry.
I was asleep.
I tried to kiss Di.
You did what?
I know.
What were you thinking?
I didn't think about it.
Oh, fucking hell, Rose, what's wrong with you?
I know, it was stupid.
Where was that supposed to lead?
I don't know.
What's going to become of you?
What do you mean?
Why do you have to have everyone?
I don't.
You do. You have to have everyone. It's a compulsion. It's colonization. You'd hump a lump of stone if you thought you could get it to love you.
I get attached to people. Sometimes, very quickly. Whether they get attached to me doesn't matter.
Nothing matters more to you. That's why you use kindness.
I don't use kindness. I am kind.
You're not kind. You're needy. You're throwing yourself away. You need to start saving yourself.
Is that what you're doing? Saving yourself?
We're not talking about me.
Why don't you sleep with anyone?
Oh, I don't subscribe to the confessional school of friendship, Rose. You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Have you ever slept with anyone?
I don't wish to turn up my pockets for you. If you insist on liking me, like me for what I am, not what I've done or do.
What you've done or do is you. Which is why I want to know why you don't sleep with anyone. Maybe you do, but I don't think you do, and I wonder why.
Because I'm busy getting myself a first-class honours degree, which, lest you forget, is why we're here.
I think it's because you can't be intimate.
Oh, what you do isn't intimate. It's smash and grab.
It's a lot more intimate than thinking, which is all you do.
It's meaningless.
It is not. You see very deep into them. I know something about boys they probably don't know themselves. Japanese student on a cultural exchange. We drank beer in the union, went to his room, and we could barely communicate a word to each other. Lying with him, breathing the same, feeling the same, I thought I wouldn't mind dying now.
Oh my God.
Because at that moment, there's no separateness.
Life is separateness.
It's the opposite.
We don't ask to be born. We're not born when we'll die. What could be more separate than that?
Viv.
What you're describing is a momentary delusion.
If we're so separate, why does anything I do have anything to do with you? It's got nothing to do with you.
It has.
Why?
Because what you're doing is frantic.
Who are you to tell me I'm frantic? Who are you to tell me I'm not kind?
Oh,
I'm kind
kind.
because I believe in it. It makes me happy. Maybe if you were kind, you'd be happy. I think you're jealous of me.
Oh, why would I be jealous of someone so stupid?
That was an evil thing to say. Rose!
You haven't even got out of bed yet.
It's the only way we're going to get through this.
Do you often have a drink in the morning?
Of course I bloody don't. What do you think I am?
Oh, lots of doctors are alcoholics. It's the stress.
Someone dies, you drink whiskey. It's normal. It's what normal people do at abnormal times. Okay, let's be nice to each other. Oh, what do people usually talk about when the mother's just died?
Oh, I don't know. Funeral arrangements. What colour coffin? I've got a list somewhere.
There should be a set form, like those books on wedding etiquette. Sudden death etiquette. Lesson 1, breaking the news. Phrases to avoid include guess what?
I wasn't thinking straight. I was distraught.
I thought you'd won the lottery or something.
Oh, it's really tricky for you, being nice, isn't it?
Sorry, I forgot. How are you feeling?
I don't know how I feel. Everything I eat tastes of salt. Ugh. Salt. Everything tastes of it. The funeral director's got a plastic hand.
God, what's it like?
Pink.
What happened to his real one?
Well, how should I know?
Didn't you ask him?
Well, it didn't seem appropriate.
No, I suppose not.
He was showing us pictures of coffins.
As they do.
Hi!
Oh, God.
In here!
Oh, God. Bloody freezing over there. Absolutely blocked.
Oh.
My nipples are like bullets.
Oh,
God. There's really weird pain right here, right at the bottom of my stomach, just above my pubic bone. It keeps going, sort of stab, twist. So, either I've got some sort of cyst or...
Actually, no. I know. I bet I know what it is. I bet I'm ovulating. Isn't that amazing? I can actually feel the egg being released. Although, hang on. I don't actually think I'm due to ovulate. You can't ovulate twice in 1 month, can you? It's not my appendix, because I haven't got one. Fuck. Well, it must be PMT. In which case, I think I've got an ovarian cyst.
Do you want us to take you to hospital, or shall I whip it out now on the kitchen table?
I'll be fine.
Good, because I'm over the limit for either activity.
Oh, brilliant. Whiskey.
where have you been?
Shopping.
Shopping?
Well, you'd call it a displacement activity, but I call it shopping.
All night?
I went for a drink. I stayed with some friends.
What friends?
Well, you don't know them. Oh, God, there it goes again. Have you ever had this? Right here, right at the bottom of your stomach.
No.
Well, what do you think it is?
I've no idea.
Oh, we were worried sick.
Look, just here.
Wind.
Did any of your patients actually survive?
You could have picked up a phone. I mean, where were you?
Down the docks, shagging sailors. What do you think?
I'd have come with you if I'd known.
It's just a bit insensitive.
Yes, it is. There's a time and a place for everything.
Disappearing, leaving us to deal with all this.
Oh, what? Do you like your shoes? I can't stop buying shoes. I even like the smell of them. Honestly, it's like an eating disorder, except it's not. It's just shoes. Although, sometimes it's underwear. Do you ever get that? You have to buy 20 pairs of knickers all at once, usually when you're a bit depressed.
No. You said you were broke?
God's sake. Broke doesn't mean you can't buy things. I was trying to cheer myself up, or is that not allowed? I can feel it in waves the minute I walk through the door. The two of you lying in wait, waiting to pounce, looking for something to criticise. Christ, there's no wonder I've got low self-esteem.
You have an ego the size of Asia Minor.
You were certainly right when you said you weren't normal. You're behaving like a lunatic.
Not at all. All I have done is to ask you a little favour.
Little favour indeed.
If we left now, we could be in Paris in a few hours.
If we crossed Siberia by train, we could be in China in a fortnight. But I don't see any reason to do it.
Victor, darling, please, please be sensible, just for my sake.
Sensible?
Yes, sensible. I shall be absolutely miserable if we stay here. You don't want me to be absolutely miserable all through my honeymoon, do you?
But why on earth didn't you think of your sister's tragedy before?
I forgot.
You couldn't forget a thing like that.
I got the places muddled. Then, when I saw the casino there in the moonlight, it all came back to me.
When did this all happen?
Years ago. But it just might as well have been yesterday. I can see her now, lying dead with that dreadful expression on her face. Then all that awful business of taking the body home to England, it was perfectly horrible.
There's something behind all this.
Don't be silly. What could there be behind it?
Well, for one thing, I know you're lying.
Victor!
Be honest, aren't you?
I can't think how you can be so mean and suspicious.
You're lying, Amanda, aren't you?
Yes, Victor.
You never had a sister, dead or alive.
Well, I haven't any more.
As I said, there's something behind all this.
What could there be behind it?
Well, for one thing, I know you're lying.
I'm not, Victor.
What is your reason for all this?
You'll be angry if I tell you the truth.
What is it?
I warn you.
Tell me, please tell me.
Elliot's here.
What?
I saw him.
When?
Just now, when you were in the bath.
Where was he?
Down there, in a white suit.
White suit?
Why not? It's summer, isn't it?
You're lying again.
I'm not. He's here. I swear he is.
Well, what of it?
I can't enjoy a honeymoon with you, with Elliot liable to bounce in at any moment.
Really, Mandy?
Can't you see how awful it is? It's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me in my whole life.
You've worked yourself up into a state over a situation which really only exists in your mind.
Please, Victor, please. I implore you for this last time, let's go to Paris now. Tonight. I mean it with all my heart, please.
No, Mandy.
Oh, I see quite clearly that I have been foolish enough to marry an old gentleman in a club armchair.
It's no use being cross.
You are a pompous ass.
Mandy!
Pompous ass. That's what I said and that's what I meant. Blown out with your own importance.
Mandy, control yourself.
Get away from me. I can't bear to think I'm married to such rugged grandeur.
I shall be in the bar. When you are ready to come down and dine, let me know.
Go away! Go away! Oh.
One more kiss before we part. One more kiss and farewell. Never mistake. All dreamers must awake. On then with the dance, no backward glance. Oh, my heart will break. Never look back. Never look back. One more kiss before we part. Not one tear or a sigh. All things beautiful must die. Now that our love is done, lover, give me one more kiss and goodbye.
Yes. Bill Lloyd? Yes. Oh, I'd like to have a word with you. Got any olives?
How did you know my name?
No olives?
Olives? I'm afraid not.
You mean to say you don't keep olives for your guests?
You are not my guest. You're an intruder. What can I do for you?
Do you mind if I sit down?
Yes, I do.
You'll get over it.
What's your name, old boy?
Where shall I put the pips?
In your wallet.
You're not a bad-looking bloke.
Oh, thanks.
You're not a film star, but you're quite tolerable looking, I suppose.
That's more than I can say for you.
I'm not interested in what you can say for me.
To put it quite bluntly, old chap, I'm even less interested than you are. Now, come on, please. What do you want? Cheers.
Did you have a good time in Leeds last week?
What?
Did you have a good time in Leeds last week?
Leeds?
Did you enjoy yourself?
What makes you think I was in Leeds?
Tell me all about it. See much of the town? Get out to the country at all?
What are you talking about?
You were down there for the dress collection. You took some of your models.
Did I?
You stayed at the Westbury Hotel.
Oh,
Room 142.
142. Was it comfortable?
Comfortable enough.
Oh, good, good.
Well, you had your yellow pajamas with you.
Did I really? What, the ones with black initials?
Yes. You had them on you in 165.
In what?
165.
165? I thought I was in 142.
You booked into 142, but you didn't stay there.
Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it? Booking a room and not staying in it.
Oh, 165 is just along the passage to 142. You're not far away.
Well, that's a relief.
You could easily nip back to shape.
From 165?
Yes.
And what was I doing there?
My wife was in there. That's where you slept with her. When you treat my wife like a whore, then I think I'm entitled to know what you've got to say about it.
But I don't know your wife.
You do. You met her at 10 o'clock last Friday in the lounge. You fell into conversation, you bought her a couple of drinks, you went upstairs together in the lift. In the lift, you never took your eyes from her. You had her out by her arm, you stood with her in the corridor looking at her. You touched her shoulder, said good night, went to your room, she went to hers. You changed into your yellow pajamas and black dressing gown. You went down the passage and knocked on her door. You'd left your toothpaste in town. She opened the door, you went in, she was still dressed. You admired the room. It was so feminine, you felt awake. Didn't feel like sleeping. You sat down on the bed. She wanted you to go. You wouldn't. She became upset. You sympathized. Away from home, on a business trip, horrible life, especially for a woman. You comforted her. You gave her solace. You stayed.
Well, it's been very nice meeting you, old chap. You must come again when the weather's better. Oh! You've made me spill my drink. You've made me spill it on my cardigan. I could easily kick you from here. Are you going to let me get up? Are you going to let me get up? Now listen, I'll tell you what. If you let me get up, I'm not very comfortable. If you let me get up, I'll tell you the truth.
Tell me the truth from there.
The pigeon.
What?
The pigeon. In the field, at the back of the school. Do you remember? Me and you, on our way back home. That pigeon with the broken wing.
What's the pigeon got to do with your husband?
You didn't just end its misery, did you? No. You wanted to pluck it first. Snap its feet off. Use a stone to crush its beak. Take its eyes out with a stick. Then you started stamping on it till it was all over the path. Blood, feathers, its insides. You could have done it quickly.
I'm going.
I want you to kill Simon.
What?
Kill him. I've got £10,000 in this bag. And there's another 20 once it's done.
What?
I think I've made myself pretty clear. He's lied, he's hurt, he's emotionally abused me. I've had enough. I don't just want him out of my life. I want him gone. Completely. And you're the only person I know who can do it. Kill him. Kill Simon. I want him dead. You've done it before.
To a fucking pigeon? A pigeon? Are you mental? What's wrong with you?
30 grand. You're thinking about it, aren't you?
No. Look, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not that, okay? You're wrong about this. I'm going.
It's a shitload of money.
Not really, actually. Not really.
Oh, come now. It is when you have nothing.
Well, that would be none of your business.
He's been gambling again, hasn't he?
What?
Your bloke. What was it you said? That stupid cunt has gone and lost our rent money again. Should be a bit more careful who you befriend on Facebook.
You.
Pretty fit though, isn't he? I was proud of him. And good with words. I must say, Carla, you have a filthy mind. I'm sorry. I know you were hoping he could be your ticket out of this place, but that's why I'm here. 30 grand would help, wouldn't it?
You invented a whole profile just to chat dirty shit to me.
I just needed to find out a bit more about you before I made this proposition. You could be loaded for all I knew. I had to make sure my offer wouldn't be rejected.
Why do you want him dead? Why not just humiliate him or something? Put his emails on the internet. Why kill him? You're joking, aren't you? This is a joke. Are there people watching? Is this a TV show?
You're scrabbling in the dirt. You're nothing. You've spent your life thinking something will happen to make things better, but it hasn't. I think you even said online once you'd do anything to get out of here. For your kids. You clearly love them. It's touching how much you actually wanted to chat about them. 30 grand could relocate you all. Move to a different city, rent somewhere nice, start again. You need this.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Fuck you! You're wrong! $30,000. Yes.
Oh, I'm getting too old for this game. Maybe I should just give up men altogether. I wish they'd invent a Nicorette patch to help me give up men. Just slap it on, your cravings are gone. But how would I fill my days then? It's always the wrong Mr. Right who suddenly lands in my lap. There's shits who pass in the night. Falling in love is crap. A load of old bull. Farewell to nights on the pool. I'm so over men, I don't need a guy. And as for the sex, there's always DIY. Some seem hot till the rumpy pump starts, then they're not worth the sum of their parts. Lie on your back, try looking impressed, fake it and scream, oh, you're the best. Cold pizza crusts, big hands to chuck. Do I miss them? Ha! Do I fuck? I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm so over men. No more, can't we be friends? No more, first meet me mother. No more, here's where it ends. No more made for each other. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm so over men.
What happened?
Just felt right at the time. We had a nice day. Then you think, why's it got to end? Who says?
I understand. It is hard, but there's no excuse, is there, running back to London with her? I would like your assurance that it won't happen again.
It won't happen again.
When I discuss the case with the team, I'll emphasise that this was an isolated incident.
Thanks.
There is another thing.
Oh, not the pissing group again.
No.
I ain't sorted out my GCSEs, if that's what you mean.
No, Paula, it's about money.
Oh, yeah. I got your money. One sec. Thanks.
What I was wondering is where you got the money from. Victoria's train fare, the T-shirt, the cinema.
What do you mean?
I was wondering where you got the money from.
What?
The money, Paula. I really can't overlook it. I'm asking.
Couldn't go down there with no money, Miranda. I'm not ashamed. I took 10 minutes out of my life and I gave a man a blowjob.
I'm not judging. I understand that some women get desperate and as a last resort
That's your O-level prostitution talking.
It's a serious matter.
It's nothing. It's easy. I start off with my hands
Yes,
and only
thank
put
you,
it in my
Paula.
mouth for the last bit. When it's
Paula, I
hard.
don't need to know.
Sometimes I stamp on their balls.
Paula,
as
I
well.
don't want the
I
details.
thought that would be one of the perks.
On the contrary.
It's a sort of social work in a way. I provide the service their wives can't handle.
Do you take these clients home?
You what?
Do you take them home?
No, I do not.
I don't think I believe that, Paula.
I wouldn't take them home if Victoria was there, would I?
You're a smart and capable person, Paula, and you need to start believing in yourself, in the future.
Or what?
Well, it's up to you. I can only support you if you want my support, or you jeopardise everything. You'll have to explain to Victoria about going back. I'll see you at the group, Paula.
Lie down, babe. I'll get you a blanket. You want a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
How do you feel?
Fine. Honestly, I don't know why everybody's making such a fuss.
You tried to kill yourself, che cazzo?
Stop it.
Well then, what were you doing?
Experimenting. I get so bored, Charisse. Don't you get bored?
Sure I do. But I go shopping or watch Reba. I don't drink disinfectant.
Well, good for you. You're officially more saner than I am.
More saner?
Yes, more saner.
Listen to yourself, Steph. Tell me what's going on.
I like the way it burns when it goes down. Like it's burning up my insides. For a while, it feels like all the crappy stuff is just burned away.
I don't understand.
Do you want to kiss me?
No.
Really? Because you did before. You wanted to finger me.
I did not want to finger you.
Isn't that what lesbians do?
I'm not a lesbian. I just felt...
Like a slut?
Connected to you. I do love you, Stephanie Swartz. That's just how I comfort people. That's what I've always done. God, you must think I'm crazy.
A little.
Ever since my mom died, I've been wanting to hold on to people as hard as I can. I look around me and think of who I love the most. And it's always you. It's a confusing kind of love, though, because it's not like loving a man, but it's not like a friendship either. It's so much deeper than that. Before my mom died, you know what she said to me? She said that I was the person she loved the most in a whole wide world. More than my dad, or her parents, or anybody else. Can you believe that? I wish.
What?
I wish I could touch every part of you at once, because you are the person I love the most. So if you try to kill yourself again, I'm going to punch you in the throat.
I'm sorry about your mom. I liked her.
It's a bitch.
That should be the Cancer Society's new slogan. I guess we're both a little crazy.
Here's your blanket and a bucket in case you need to throw up. And I put the kettle on.
I don't want any tea, and I don't want that blanket.
What do you want then?
I want you to go away forever.
I wrote a poem when I was in the waiting room.
Please don't read it aloud.
Ride on. Take a ride off. Lonely place. I'm going to take a U-turn onto Stephanie Street, where the houses are so sweet and peaceful. She built them each so lovingly. Each house on Stephanie Street is a dream, a hope. I hope one has a garage big enough to park my love.
Mamma mia.
Someday, somehow, I will find a hard realtor.
Please leave.
Stop being crazy.
I'm not crazy. I want you to leave and never come back.
You are serious.
Damn, Skippy.
What the fuck, Steph?
I don't feel good when I'm around you.
Okay. Let's not be rash here.
I've thought about it long and hard, Will. I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to be with anyone except me. I just want to be with me.
You don't know what you're saying. You're not in your right mind.
I'm not in my right mind, no. But I still hate your stupid face.
Well, I guess I'd better go.
Leave the blanket.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I tried so hard, Stephanie. I really did. Love you, babe.
Sometimes love just ain't enough.
I'll come back when you're more lucid.
Will, walk me out on account of the rapist. I'll stop by later.
I'm one of a long line of good girls who choose the wrong guy to be sweet on. The girl with a face that says welcome, that men can wipe their feet on. I'm there when he calls me the trusted girl Friday, alright. But what good does it do me alone on a Saturday night? I don't need a map, I naturally head for the dead-end street. You can always count on me. Though I've made a pact to carry our research before I care, men don't give a warranty. One Joe who swore he's single got me sort of crocked the beast. I woke up only slightly shocked that I defrocked a priest. Or else I attract the men who are longing to do my hair. You can always count on me. I go for the riffraff who's treating me so-so. When I can play the second fiddle, I'm a virtuoso. I should be playing for a wedding band, but there's no wedding rings attached. Though you can bet there's strings attached. Though my kind of dame no doubt will die out like the dinosaurs, you can always count on me. I'm slowly to blame, my head gives advice that my heart ignores. I'm my only enemy. I choose the kind who cannot introduce the girl he's with. There's lots of smirking motel clerks who call me Mrs. Smith. And I made a name with Odell detectives who break down doors. Guess who they expect to see? You can always count on, bet a large amount on. You can always count on me.
They don't even taste like mint.
Wait till you get to the middle.
Is it soft in the middle then?
Oh, delicious, really.
And minty?
More minty than last night's.
Which coat did they come from?
That red one.
Oh, lovely colour on it.
You should try it on.
I might after the interval.
It's good that someone still wears coats like that. Should we have another sweet?
It passes the time, doesn't it?
I swear I wouldn't go into some of these newer coats.
You don't know what you'll find.
Pockets are full of rubbish.
And Skittles.
I would never eat a Skittle.
You can tell a lot about someone from their pockets.
I once took Diana Riggs' coat. Her pocket had a packet of polos in it.
That's an elegant mint, that.
I ate 3.
For an elegant woman, I would say.
I don't think she even noticed.
That is the most famous coat we've ever had here.
Except for the Lloyd Webber.
There was never a Lloyd Webber.
You weren't on that night.
You didn't think to tell me.
You never asked.
Well, that would have passed the time.
I swear I was too scared to go into his pockets. It was there all the first half, and eventually I put my hand in. The pockets were really deep and lined with some strange fur, and I could sense something at the bottom.
Out of it?
It was a half-eaten hobnob.
Oh,
Surely he'd finish it at least. I think he's gone downhill. I couldn't watch Cats after that.
I won't believe it.
And him being a life peer and everything, you'd think he'd finish it. Fancy another mint?
Oh, I've not finished mine yet.
I've finished mine. Mind you, I nibbled the little last bit, didn't I? Thank you, madam.
Now that we're alone, may I tell you, I've been feeling very strange. Either something's in the air or else a change is happening in me. I think I know the cause. I hope I know the cause. From everything I've heard, there's only one cause it can be. Love, I hear, makes you sigh a lot. Oh, so love, I hear, leaves you weak. Love, I hear, makes you blush, turns you ashen. You try to speak with passion and squeak. I hear, love, they say, makes you pine away, but you pine away with an idiotic grin. I pine, I blush, I squeak, I squawk. Today I woke, too weak to walk. With love I hear, I feel, I fear, I mean. Ah, see what I mean. Da 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 da, I hum a lot too. I'm dazed, I'm pale, I'm sick, I'm sore. I've never felt so well before. With love I hear, I feel, I fear, I know I am, I'm sure, I mean, I hope, I trust, I pray, I must be. Forgive me if I shout. Forgive me if I crawl. I've only just found out, and well, I thought you ought to know.
Come in. You got my message?
Yeah.
And you're
We're together, yeah.
together? Okay.
I didn't want to come in till I knew how you were, so...
Oh. Okay, so you sent her in instead?
She didn't send me in, I suggested it.
Right. I had this whole thing planned for when you arrived, but doesn't matter now, does it? Especially with it not working. There's supposed to be lights and stuff. It's stupid.
It's not.
Anyway, I'm pleased you're back. So you're not from round here at all?
Oh, no, I'm from London.
London? Right. And you two, you're...
We're staying in an Airbnb in Kidlington?
Kidlington.
Kidlington.
Right.
Maya was worried if she came and spoke to you herself, it would be the same as it was, so I said, well, why don't I come and talk to you first, which she agreed to, but we had a sense that if I told you who I was, there's no way you'd have listened.
Do you want to sit down?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I should...
No, stay.
You look older. Oh, in a good way. Your hair's different and you look happy. You seem happy.
Yeah, we are.
How long have you been together?
5? 6 months.
6.
Oh, cool.
We came about a week ago. I wanted to show Natalie around so she knew what she was getting herself into.
Would you like a mince pie?
Sure.
All right, I'll get them.
No, it's okay.
She's actually trying really hard.
Okay, but I'm telling you, after
I
a
think
while...
she really wants to do what it takes.
Oh, you've known her 20 minutes before you said that she sounded toxic and I should move on.
Yeah, from what you told me, but she called you and apologised. We
I
didn't...
couldn't get the oven working, but we can have them cold. Won't matter, will it?
No.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I understand why you left. I get that now. That maybe I didn't respect you, laughed at you, or all the stick I gave you for a while, for years. You needed some space from all of that. I heard what you were saying. Not every word, but toxic. So why have you come back?
Oh, I always used to complain about you to Nat. And one day she said, what are you going to do about it then? And she thought I should come and talk to you. Say the things to you that I've been saying to her.
Okay.
I was cruel to you when it all happened, and I'm sorry for that. But yes, I was 15, and I don't think you should have reacted the way you did. You stopped being kind to me after that. And so I wanted to come and say sorry for the things that I've done and to tell you why I can't be here anymore.
Oh, maybe just tomorrow. Come over, spend Christmas with me and see. Both of you. And if after that you do want to go and say goodbye forever, well, fair enough.
I know this might sound strange, but I've spent some time with your mum, and if we don't think people can change, then we're totally screwed, aren't we? And she has apologised, and she is, doing her best. I know before we came in, we were like, she needs to know the truth, and she needs to understand, but I really think she does now. I'm being romantic, but all I can say is if it was me, and it's not, I know, obviously, but if it was, I'd give her a chance.
Can we not at least try?
What time tomorrow?
10.
Okay.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mum.
Merry Christmas.
Not a day goes by, not a single day, but you're somewhere a part of my life, and it looks like you'll stay as the days go by. I keep thinking, when does it end? It can't get much better, much longer, for it only gets better and stronger and deeper and nearer and simpler and freer and richer and clearer. And now, not a day goes by, not a blessed day, but you've somehow come into my life, and you don't go away, and I have to say, if you do, I'll die. I want day after day, after day, after day, after day, after day, after day, till the day